All set. And they sprinting away from the 1,000 meter mark. A good break for them. Full of Magic towards the inside. Began well, surpassed by Danish Dynamite. They followed by Jet Set Run in the red cap. Then came behind that one Casino Ace, got the red sheepskin noseband down the centre. We have House of Sussex in the white cap, then Munchkin, Room for Maneuver, Cape Capri and Chocolate. Further back in the field is Rigorine, Resurgence, and on the far side Full of Magic, then Sam the Wise Man, Buffalo Bills in the blue sleeves and cap in behind those. Then Miss Pryor, String of Lights. 400 to go, Danish Dynamite still leads. Jet Set runs on the inside, Casino Ace down the centre, Resurgence is also moving in. Then came behind that one Jet Set Run as they come to the final 150. It's Danish Dynamite. Casino Ace is trying to run on towards the outside. Then came Resurgence, but Danish Dynamite is going on very strongly. Danish Dynamite will close off the meeting. Second, Buffalo Bill flew up and ran second. Then came Full of Magic, Resurgence, and Munchkin was further back. Well into the winning breeders, Fast Fontaine stud as well. So Danish Dynamite led for most of the way. In fact, probably the whole way. Danish Dynamite got a good break. Casino Ace was trying to run on. Buffalo Bill on the right-hand side in the blue cap, flying home at a chase. Mojan, nice run, first run out the maidens. Same goes for Danish Dynamite. It's gone back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's back-to-back. 2 in a row for Danish Dynamite. 3-2, 16, 14. That's how we close off the meeting here at Fairview. From myself, Nakeeb Munshi, have a good week ahead, and I'll talk to you on Friday.
Danish Dynamite, well, she's ended the day with a bang. My gosh, what an impressive run from a filly, having her first run as a 3-year-old in open company, right up there at the top weights. She had a task today and she's pulled it off like it was easy breezy. That man Louis McCartway in the irons, that's a hat trick for him today, and a very well done to her groom Inga. 1,500 rand coming his way courtesy of World Sports Betting. I think Inga's going to have a couple more of these checks because Danish Dynamite looks smart. Temba, you're nodding, you agree? He's on hand to collect on behalf of Inga. Thank you very much. Louis, pick up that mic and come on and join me. You know it by now. You spend enough time here. I don't have to tell you what to do. We're laughing off air. You're hungry for the winners. I hear you're also hungry for something to eat. But whatever the case, you've really enjoyed a fantastic recent season, recent couple of meetings in the Eastern Cape. You ended off your season strong and you've started off strong.
Yeah, 100% needed. You know, it's always nice, you know, to end the season on a high like that, you know. You know, it's all about confidence and momentum, you know, and obviously carries on to the next season. And great day at the office again today. Also helps also with the support, you know, from all around the trainers, yeah. I really appreciate the support, you know, it makes a big difference. Yeah, just come back to this race. I must say, this filly, she went very well for a second start, but still, she was taking on horses that have been racing, you know, the Munchkins, the tougher horses, you know, and she's a young girl, and she was carrying 61.5.
Exactly.
It was never going to be easy. But Craig did say to me she's quite a nice filly. She was a bit spicy today. But,
we saw this.
Yeah, but you know, you give it to them, they're just babies. Also like a learning curve. But very nice filly. When she pinged those pains and she was in front of it, I was like, okay, I can't get away with it now. Because she wasn't doing it too hard. Just when I asked her to come back to me, she came back to me quite nicely. But then the guys were creeping up too close. I was like, okay, I don't need you guys here now. You know, must say she won a very good race.
She did.
At the end, she had enough. But I mean, you got to give it to her. She hasn't raced for a while. Taking on hard boys like that. And but I mean, in saying that, the second horse is also a 3-year-old. So it looks like PE has some nice 3-year-olds this season. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit, I think our juveniles are coming through nicely to carry us through the season as 3-year-olds now. Very, very encouraging. And Louis, well done on a super day.
Thank you. Just well done to Dean again and his whole team. And thank you to my sponsor, Spring Post.
Brilliant.
Well done to the owners as well.
Fantastic. Dean's going to step in to join me now, having a look at her in the parade ring and going down. Neil's got an eye for the fillies, and I'm being serious, no pun intended. And he really thought that this filly stood out, and I had to agree when I watched the canter post, she did. But Dean, I backed off her in as looks, yes, movement, definitely. Then I looked at that 61.5 against male opposition. I think she shone today.
Yeah, Nate, that was always going to be a worry for me as well. 61.5 against the boys. She's just turned 3.
Exactly.
She's coming off a break. She's a little spicy juvenile. That's why I put the compression mark. She's always on her toes. She's always full of beans, but nothing that's a little bit too out of hand. And thankfully, the compression mark just kept her a little bit relaxed. She was quite easy to saddle. Last time out, she was a little bit difficult. And yeah, I feel she won a race out the pens. Really good ride by Louis. She jumped, she did everything quite easily, and she quickened at the right time. The second place horse was quite impressive. It ran on really nicely. Also another juvenile. And yeah, it looks like they both will have a good future ahead.
And you're telling me that she's really well related.
Yeah, no, she's got a great mare. My Best Shot's mare and Questa. We had Questa. He'll be making his comeback soon. It's a great family and it's well bred by Varsantine. Another Eric the Red winner. Yeah, well done to the breeders.
Well, you're on the board for the first meeting of the season. Congratulations. It started well.
Thank you, Nate. Yeah, we had a consistent day. Some places all around. I'd just like to say a big well done to Mariska. It's in her colours, her second win in her colours.
Oh, fantastic.
And then a big well done to Krista, Johan and Lo. They're big supporters of the yard. They're always cheering me on every Friday. And just happy I could get them another winner. And thank you to our sponsor, Hollywood.
Yeah, I think they're going to enjoy being part of this one. Dean, well done.
Thank you, Nate.
Yeah, to all the owners involved in Danish Dynamite, I think you've got yourself a little something special here. She's come through with a decent weight against older male opposition, as well as older company in general, and she's actually won a really good race, racing, as Dean points out, off the back of a break as well. So a lot to look forward to from Danish Dynamite. She's one we're going to keep an eye on. Well, thanks to everyone for joining us on our Monday racing here in the Eastern Cape. We've had a lovely day on the grass. I've got to give a shout out here to Charles Newcomb, a course manager, and his team. Had to deal with a lot of rain leading up to today. The jockeys have come back with nothing but praise for the way that the course ran, and it's been absolutely fantastic to race on a beautiful surface. To everyone that's been involved in getting the production out there, my co-host Neil, Nakib calling the races upstairs, Pauline keeping us company and working on, of course, on her camera, and to the cameramen and ladies, much appreciated. We'll be back, thank goodness, in our normal time slot on Friday, so please join us then. Good night.